Nintendo put out one of the best presentations in their career, and it ended up leaving everyone with a bad taste in their mouth because, well, money. It should go without saying, but Nintendo is probably one of the most hated companies in the video game space, besides like Ubisoft or EA. And there are some very good reasons to dislike a lot of what Nintendo does, but I do think that some of the blame that they get is kind of unwarranted. For example, everybody is so mad about a $90 price tag on the physical copy of Mario Kart World, and they made it seem like it was a sure thing that Nintendo increased the prices on physical copies and made digital cheaper because Twitter user 101 said so, and then the misinformation spread like wildfire. There is nowhere officially that states that, well, at least in the US, because I know a couple European countries will actually have a difference in price for physical and digital, but nowhere in the US does it actually say that there is an $80 version for Mario Kart digitally and a $90 version for Mario Kart physically. Like, bro, nowhere. You could even look on Walmart right now, it's $80 for both. And shit, the new Donkey Kong game is $70 at standard. So it's not even the majority of the games are going to be coming out at $80, $90. The majority of them are $70, and then Mario Kart World is like the one exception, right? Now, I do think that Nintendo could have been a little bit more transparent and upfront about the prices of games, but regardless, so much negative press was put out that it ended up hurting Nintendo's image even more than what it already is. Video game prices were going to balloon anyways, honestly. There were so many studies that were put out within the last 2 years talking about the cost of video games and the fact that with inflation, most games would be closer to costing $100 to like $150. Now, I'm not a fan of this fact, especially when most games don't even deserve to be at that price tag. Like, I can't imagine a 2K game costing over $100. Like, that shit sounds ridiculous. But I do think that people saying that Nintendo is the catalyst for a game like GTA 6 being $100 is extremely unfair. The minute that the first GTA 6 trailer dropped, rumors of it costing up to $100 was already in circulation. It's something that industry analysts have been speculating would happen in order for other companies to price their games similarly. Now, while I wouldn't personally spend $100 on a game at base price, I do think that if they really did feel the need to increase the price in that way, GTA 6 is the only game that could really get away with it. Anyways, all I really wanted to say was that if you were excited about the Switch 2 and lost all excitement because of like having a money issue, dude, it's fine. You don't need to buy the console right now. There are still new games coming out for the OG Switch to play. And once you end up saving your money up a little bit, you can go ahead and get yourself a Switch 2. I just don't want people to feel like, oh, because my friend or some other dude said that the Switch 2 is like a waste of money, or that I could be getting A, B, C, or D instead of buying the Switch, that you don't end up getting it because of what other people are saying. If you wanted the Switch 2 for a long time and you've been waiting for it and you're sort of okay with paying like $70 to $80 for a Switch game, then go ahead and do it, bro. Like, I understand, yes, this hobby used to be like somewhat affordable. I mean, shit, $60 for games was still expensive to me, at least. Like, I feel like that was still a lot, but like I said, it was more affordable than it was before than it is now. But at the end of the day, it's gonna only keep on getting more expensive. Like, shit, this is the time that we're in right now, especially when we're talking about the tariffs and everything. Hopefully these tariffs get reversed soon, because if this shit goes over $50, I'm just gonna have to wait till like my job does a giveaway for the Switch 2 or something, because I'm not going to be able to afford a $650 Switch, let alone a $1,200 PlayStation 5.